Okay, I'm literally in my living room trying to show you. So the first thing we need to do, let me make this, is remember we said an inverse function undoes each other, kind of like a stapler and a staple remover. So our first equation is we have g of x is equal to 1 plus 5 over 4x. So our first step is to change g of x into y. So I'm going to think of this as y equals okay, so we're just going to switch x and y. So I'm literally just going to flip where they are. Oh, that's 3, sorry. We're just going to solve for y. So I want y all by itself. So I'm going to move the 1 to the other side. So this is adding 1. The opposite would be subtracting 1. These are not like terms. So I'm going to have x minus 1. 5 over 4 y. Good tip to get rid of a fraction, multiply by the reciprocal, which just means flip the fraction over. So I'm going to take the entire equation, I'm putting parentheses on the whole thing. The 4 is going to go on top, the 5 is going to go on the bottom. And then I'm going to multiply it to every single part of this equation. So I'm going to have 4 over 5x, negative 4 over 5, and then 4 over 5 times 5 over 4, and these just cross out. So I've got y all by itself now. So I've got 4 over 5x minus 4 over 5 is equal to y. And the last step is to rewrite, changing y into inverse function of whatever the letter was. So we had g, if it was f, it would be f. This little negative 1 right there, this means inverse of g of x. That's what that means, that little negative 1 there. So I'm gonna put I'm gonna do an extra step just because I feel like if I don't, it'll be confusing. So this is the same thing. I just changed which side the y was on. And now I'm gonna do, instead of y, I'm gonna say inverse. And that's it. Shall I do a couple others that are a little bit, that look a little different? No, you're good? All right. Good luck.